Hey guys, just this is Mookie, 3 months old, huge, overly hyper, ridiculous, out of control, but he's a fun little addition. Yes. Anyway, um, wanted to talk to you a little bit about the fact that there's a gentleman that has been out at the Bundy Ranch, and he calls himself Captain Karl, Karl. His Facebook name is Karl Koehnig, Karl Koehnigs. And anyway, so he started up one of the 300 pages for Operation American Spring back a couple months ago. And in the meantime, went out to the Bundy Ranch. Now, I've always thought that he must be military or something. But I was hooked up to every OAS page I could find. So that's how I wound up being connected to him. And, one of those people that I was supporting for going out to Nevada. Well, he's one of the troublemakers. And then he decided, this just cracks me up in a way. This guy's obviously got some mental problems. So he's out there in the desert, and he decided, like 2 days ago, that he was going to move OAS to the Bundy Ranch in Nevada. He decided to act like he originated OAS. He ain't no Captain Colonel Riley, okay? He's Captain Karl. But, of course, there's dumbed down people that follow him who buy into his shit. Not a whole lot of people. Anyway, so this guy starts posting all over all the Bundy Ranch pages, all the OAS pages. OAS has now been moved to Nevada, and anybody that goes to DC is with the second OAS group, and they're enemies of the 9th and 10th Amendment, all this bullshit. And so, you know me, I got a big mouth, so I get up on there. I'm like, Karl, don't do this. There's no reason why there can't be a movement there and here. But don't be trying to claim like you started it and you're the originator, not just because you started a Facebook page. Anyway, so he just kind of got really crazy with his posts, and next thing you know, the other day, or was it last night, his Facebook page came down. Now, there's one of two things going on here. His page had come down not long ago, probably about 3 weeks ago. And, of course, he started sending messages through the OAS site, the OAS Facebook page that he runs, that, he's being attacked and the enemies of the state, this, that, and the other. And I thought to myself back then, at that time, I was like, that little booger just went up on his own Facebook and clicked deactivate account so he could make it look like, something happened. And I think he did that again. And so that he can then come back in a day or two and be like, see, the enemies of the state attacked me, the enemies of our 9th and 10th Amendment, and all this crap. Because let me tell you what, I have said some pretty open and blunt things on Facebook and have never had my account just shut down. Never. I've had Facebook say, you are temporarily stopped from making posts for whatever reason, and then like within 15 minutes it's back to normal. But entire page down. So either he's doing it himself, because this dude is psycho. Let me tell you what, if you knew the full story and both sides of the story, and then you read some of the stuff that this man says and how he acts, he ain't no military. He ain't never been in the military, first of all. And his statuses are like, free for, freedom alert, post, stop, sec, then all these arrows and dashes and just tries to make it sound like he's sending Morse code or something. So he looks like he's writing in military code. It is the most ridiculous, asinine thing I've ever seen. And apparently, a lot of the people there at the ranch, including the family, just adore him. You know, he's there to protect them. No, he's there for personal gain. And this whole OAS thing that he's doing now is because he wanted to be a part of OAS, but he doesn't want to leave the ranch. I mean, it's plain as day. And I'm not saying he shouldn't say, hey, those of you that can't get to DC or those that are close to Nevada, let's do a gathering here. You know, if you can't make it out there. And that's one of the things I try to tell him is you don't have to act like anybody that doesn't come to Nevada is the enemy. There's no reason why people can't have multiple rallies to support the original rally. You know, because there are a lot of people that would like to go that can't get all the way to DC. And that's understandable. You know, Occupy, they were having protests all across the country. So I don't know why he thinks it's him or nothing. Truly ego. Most of his posts have been ego. So anyway, so he popped offline. And I wondered, well, either he did it himself or the amusing side of my brain that likes to fantasize a little bit thought maybe Anonymous shut him down. You know, maybe Anonymous was like, oh, hell no, you are not infiltrating OAS. Because it's like I told him the last couple days that he was up. I was posting comments to a lot of his comments, and I was like, you know, I'm starting to wonder if you're not the infiltrator there at the ranch that people were trying to figure out who it was, because this man has done nothing but try to divide and conquer. Oldest trick in the book, you know? And he's psycho, and he makes himself sound like he's some big military leader. And then he tries to split everybody up. You know, like his concerns are more about arguing with other OAS members or the Oath Keepers than the BLM, the people that we're trying to impeach, you know. So, anyways, Facebook shut down. So, if it was anonymous, thank you. If it was not anonymous, well, this dude's just doing it himself so he can, you know, create more conspiracy and drama. Um, but you guys, you know, when you're on Facebook, look him up. Over the next couple days, search for his name and see if you can find him if his page comes back up. And if so, just, you know, read some of, ouch, statements. Just talk. Oh my gosh. Just read some of his comments and tell me if you don't think this guy is not only crazy, but talking out of nothing more than ego and arrogance. Um, Feel free to let your feelings be known to him as well, but it just really bothers me because those people out there in the desert, you know, they're not, I don't want to say they're not connected to the world, but these aren't people that have gone in the same circles that we have, and like YouTube, and you know, I don't want to say that they might be naive or anything, but as far as some of these individuals go, I think they might be, just because, you know, somebody shows up at your house to protect you does not mean that they're a good person, especially when it's driven out of ego. So, um, just just some crazy little random thoughts of mine. It's a wine kind of night. Probably gonna be a couple videos tonight because I got a few things that I want to talk about, but you know me, I can ramble on for hours if I don't just hit stop and start a new video. Karl Koehnig, Koehnig.